Okay, here I go. So it's all on 1080/30, and I got the ZFC on the left. I have the R50 to the right of it, and I'm just gonna move this. That's a lot better. And I got the Sony ZV-10 to the right of that. They're all recording. So this is going to be interesting, folks. This is the shootout for the APS-C cameras. So the R50 is the smallest. Okay, just looking at the house. R50 is the smallest. Well, I would say the ZV-10 still beats it, okay? But anyhow, I'm going to go down Evans Road this time. And I'm going to turn off my phone. There we go. No interruptions, folks. And we'll see how this goes. So I have the lavalier Go mic connected to the ZFC. Alright. I have the Rode Wireless Go mic connected to the R50. And then I just have the dead cat on the ZV-10. So a friend was talking about Shutterfly. I see it all the time in the post office. So what that is I guess you put your pictures in the cloud or their cloud, and you can edit it or whatever. Used to do that with my iPhone, and then they started charging for extra storage, so I stopped doing that. I just have everything on hard copy. So on the ZFC, I think I have it in program priority. Okay, so it's like at F8. I thought I put it on airplane mode. So this update to Apple, I don't think it turns it off. Okay, I got it on airplane mode, so I don't know what's happening, but some of the functions I'm worried about, because I cannot be using the phone, and I am losing battery life, so anyhow, I'm going this route right here. It's nice until I get to the railroad bridge. Then the road gets real bumpy. But once I cross FM 2252 and continue on Evans Road, then it gets pretty smooth. So you see it's real bumpy right here, potholes. They spent a lot of time maintaining the road entrance, but they never came down here. So, and you can see a lot of traffic come through here. To the left of me was an old dance hall. can see how bad this road is right here. There's an old house with wood outside, camper. Yeah. But it's farmland. Look at this traffic. Isn't that something? So it's sprinkling again today. So forget about April showers with May flowers. You're going to get a lot of mold and ragweed and all that other stuff with all this rain. Sometimes you get too much. I think this is El Nino that's happening. So there should be more rain this year, which is a good thing. But you can see how bad this road is. I mean, it's real bumpy. Once they get on a better road, folks, then they'll sound much better. Like right here. They only went to the entrance part. And I'll go in this aisle. And look at that, got a green light. Outstanding. See, they didn't even make the marks where you turn left or go straight. So, yeah, they only did the entrance, and then it's kind of bumpy right here. But then it smooths out. Trust me. Yeah, across railroad tracks. And there we go. There it smooths out again. So you're getting part of the hood on the ZFC. Sorry about that. I think the other two cameras are positioned pretty good. Windshield wiper. It's nice and cool in here. It's 66 degrees. I can't believe it. The high school's to the left of me. So school should be, I think next week is the last week. It's called Veterans Memorial High School. It's a good looking high school, in fact. It's 45 miles an hour here. But it's nice, it's a wooded area. Not that many cars on this road. You see a few houses here and there. I'm trying to slow down my windshield wipers. I want to see how the cameras act with the water droplets. With the windshield wipers when they turn on. I see a little shaking going on with the R50. I got the back leg on the tissue package, and I got the ZFC on the camera, on the dashboard well for the steering wheel, so it's pointing down. That's why you're getting so much of the hood. Less of the sky, but more of the road. I think the R50 is in the best spot, and the ZFC is on the top of the dash. So you see, here's Green Mountain. I'll be turning left here, and then just staying on the access road instead of the highway, and go to Verity and then come back through Evans. So this is at 1080, 30. I think everything is sharp. Everything was looking good. I don't see any traffic. Good. You know, there's a lot of people. It's a little shaky right there. But this is a nice ride right here. I'm not going to take you on any overpasses or anything like that. I was going to do it last night to test the you know, the noise levels for APS-C cameras, but I just fell asleep. Sorry. Started talking to Peter Gregg for about a couple hours. But, yeah. That's a bridge. I didn't know that was there, so there's a creek. It's probably that Cibolo Creek. So what I'm also testing is, I know at 1080p these cameras do not overheat. The reason I put it on the ZFC, because they can do 4K, is I was noticing some stuttering issues. So I thought I'd put it on program priority to see if the built-in settings, because it controls the shutter speed and the aperture automatically. And I have it on full high definition, or the what is it, the HDR on the R50. So I wanted to try that out, and that's at 1080 30. And then on the Sony, I don't know what it's in. You put it in movie mode and then whatever the settings they get. So I'm kind of interested to see all three things, how they look. So it looks like F8 on the Sony, F11, no, I'm sorry, F11 on the Sony, 1/60th of a shutter speed. On the ZFC, it's 1/500, 1/250 at F8. ISO is like 140, 125. The 100 on the Sony. And I have no idea. I guess I could get info. It'll tell me some things. I have no idea. But I got it on sharp. So the image looks sharp on the Canon. I'll say that much. So I'll leave it there. So this is Jetson Road. No, I've never been down Jetson Road. Let me go this way. And then top of line. Ah, look at that. Well, bad choice. And did they close it off? Darn. Yep, they sure did. I can't believe this. Okay, well, let me back up. Crap. Yeah. You have to look at some tools or some machinery. Cool, huh? close up. Steamrollers. Road looks good though. Man, they got construction everywhere, folks. And then you see cars with their hoods open and stuff. You got to be careful. I've been getting a lot of robberies lately. So we'll go back this way and go all the way to Bavaria, like I wanted to do in the first place. So I'm not getting on the highway. They all look about the same to me, okay? When I look at the vehicles and stuff. So. And when I take it in the studio, then I'll take a look at the footage. I'm doing the series right now is full high definition, 1080, good enough. I can upscale it to 4K and no one will know the difference. So the images do look sharp. The way I do it is I record it at this because I'm in a vehicle moving, and then what I'm going to do is then I'll put it in I'll record it at 1080-30, then I'll record it at 1080-60, and then I'll record it at 4K 30. So here's O'Connor, but that is a neighborhood. So I have 3 cameras going. The batteries look good. Going on 1604 loop. I might have said the highway. I meant the 1604 loop. This is Bavaria. Mall to the right of me. A lot of restaurants. A lot of apartments too. You got a coffee place. It looks
That's interesting.
Maybe it's a sandwich shop too. Pet stuff. I don't know if they're open. It's kind of neat. The streets are wide, 3 lanes. That's unusual. That's raining a little bit more. I'm trying not to use the windshield wipers as much, folks. I'm doing the test to see how it does with water. It's looking awesome on the R50, but it looks out, you know, out of focus right now too. See? There's Gold Canyon. So the Sony and the ZFC looks like it's in focus. And if I increase the windshield wipers, the R50 should go in focus pretty quick too. There you go. You see? Just have to keep doing that. So the water is having an effect on this camera. And I'm looking at 3 different LCD screens. And people say, he's going 35 miles an hour, what is he doing? It's better to be safe than sorry. Especially when it starts raining, the road gets slippery. So from experience, going 40 miles an hour or 5 miles below the speed limit gives you enough time to brake when you start seeing an accident in front of you. So I think I have the windshield wipers on the right setting. So now all the images should be sharp. Like I said before, I'm sorry about the ZFC showing the hood, but you can still see mainly down the road. But what I'm looking at is a cool effect. So on the left, you know, the light posts are disappear. Then on the R50, it's right in the middle, and then it ends up on the EV10 on the right. So it's a cool effect, folks. I like it. Looks like I'll let this guy go ahead. Come on. Construction everywhere. Should be coming up to Evans Road. Yeah. It's raining a little bit more. Okay, I don't think it's this light, I think it's the next light. Yeah, so you can see some of the older Bouverdi, but boy, this city has grown. They used to have their post office by Thousand Oaks, and Now I think they moved it up here, in this area. There you go. I see some crepe myrtles blooming. Why mine isn't, I don't know. With all the rain I've been getting, it might be the soil that I have too. Here's Evans Road. Okay. So there should be no overheating problems. R50's having a little difficulty in focusing, folks. Yep. Well, it says it's a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit. But everybody's going like 45, 50. Yeah, it's 45. But on my speedometer for the navigation it says 40. So I can't update it. I have to use my cell phone for that. You know, I plug it into USB, and then it'll tell me that way. Stop light. So you'll see a lot of things called Baverde or Cibolo. It runs right next to Cibolo Creek, which is on the border of Barrett County, which San Antonio's right dab in the center of. And I live by it. I'm only about, what, 2 miles away from it, maybe 3. But it's usually dry all year, but when it rains, it takes the water away immediately, so you have no flooding, which I love. You know, they had engineers and construction workers and stuff working on that. I've been living at my house since late 2006, early 2007. I've seen the water go over my ditch area, where the overpass or the little bridge I have on that ditch, but it's never gotten up to my house. The drainage is fantastic. The water just goes away immediately. The thing that's shocking me is I haven't seen any mosquitoes lately. And the temperature keeps fluctuating. So we've had a couple of days this week getting toward 90, all right? And then it's 66 right now. So this is how people get sick, folks. Hot and cold, hot and cold. Okay. So, yeah. I think think I drove this way at nighttime before, but now you get to see it in the daytime. So the picture should start looking awesome now. So the experiment is, on each camera, I'll do one together, okay? And then I'll do each separately at 1080-30, then 1080-60, and then 4K 30 type scale. So I can get 10 videos out of this one recording. Isn't that awesome? And what I like about it is I can put the original files on different computers that I have. And then the only problem is when you send it up, it does slow down the speed. So, but I got the new internet part where it's 35 megabytes instead of 1.5. So that does make a difference. And that's why I try not to make these recordings too long. So I'm trying to look for how long it's been recording. Yeah, 32 minutes. You know what? Guess what, folks? The reason why I don't like the ZFC on recording videos is a 30-minute time limit. There's none on the Sony, and there's none on the R50. I love the dials and stuff that the camera does. I like the EVF. I like the R50, the compact size and stuff. But boy, it's frustrating. That 30-minute time limit, even at 1080p, okay? That's ridiculous. Yeah, there's Snake Plant. There's Green Mountain, which I went down earlier. Yeah, that's frustrating, folks. I mean, come on. Yes, we only use the camera for about 10-minute clips anyway. In my opinion, I want to remove. So I see a lot of flaws. Yeah, let me put that back up. It's kind of sliding down there, the Sony. I think right where the R50 is, that's the best position for a camera. You go on trips, car vlogging and stuff. A lot of people really can't tell at nighttime that you have cameras on unless they come from behind. And there's the high school. the camera is, I think the ZFC had the best shot of it. So it's 66 outside, 66 inside. But it feels a little bit warmer when I get out of the vehicle. So, and I just have the outside air coming in. I don't have it circling inside the vehicle. The only time I do that is if I'm behind a diesel truck or a bad vehicle that's smoking. I haven't seen those in a long time though. So here's the tracks, and the road is going to get bumpy, folks. Sorry. And I'm not going back down Evans Road. I'm going to turn left and drive around a little bit more. You see, even the ZFC with that bumpy road shifts around. I mean, it's good image quality on all three cameras, okay? It's just your taste of type of video and controls. So the ZVE10, they just want you to point and shoot. I would like to have more controls. So it's at F11, okay? I do not know the aperture on the R50. But it's in their HDR mode. And then I see the ZFC, which is in F8. But since I'm in program priority, I can't change the settings. The camera does that itself. And if I go back up, maybe that's a little bit better. I don't know. Just trying out. Could straighten that out. Still looks kind of crooked, but whatever. So they did a nice job on this bridge. There still have some construction to the right. I see orange cables, so who knows what they're doing. See a whole bunch of dirt. I don't know if they're putting down wire. Look at that. Look at all those either hoses or for water, I don't know. There's a railroad track. Getting to Bracken. Used cars to the right. To the little Bracken village. They have all these antique shops and restaurants. Kind of neat. So I'm going to Nacogdoches Road. Go through the warehouses. I found a shortcut to my vets. That's what I'll be using. There's Garden Ridge. Smell a skunk. And I missed it. Oh man. But just to the left, because I can catch it on the other end too, is my vet's place. You can see the animal hospital. They got a nice solar panels and metal roof. Take your time. Church. So there's a road to the right of me. That's Nacogdoches, which I'll catch. It's just a big Huey. Ooh. That was unexpected. Sorry. And you know what? This is closer to Dewar Lane. So that was quicker. Instead of making a right, I'm making a left. So the picture quality looks good on the ZV-10, okay? Boy, that was bumpy. I mean, the trees look sharp at an F11, F10. So the Sony's doing a great job, okay? The R50, it should be no crop at all. On the LCD screen of the CFC, it looks like actually what I'm viewing, okay? That's the only way I can describe it. So there might be a little bit more processing. It's a little bit more, less saturated on the R50, but that's in high dynamic range. More colors on the that's processed or saturated on the ZV-10, but on the ZFC, no. So the reason why I put the ZFC out, because I got a grip from Small Grip, and I can handle the camera much better now. I love the dials. I love that it's a fantastic hybrid camera. I got the 28 40mm plus the kit lens with that, the 16 to 50. And I all have the classic look, the silver ring on the 28 and 40. And I love those lenses. They're good for street photography and for car vlogging. And with the 1.5 crop, 28 is a 42 and 40 is a 60. Here we go. Warehouse time. So I've been recording for a bit. Ooh. See? That's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't like going down on this road on Lookout. There he goes again. Sorry about that, folks. So I can't go through. I'll go through the warehouses because it's less bumpy. Boy, can't believe that. That's twice now. The camera's got bumped around just by making a turn. So this is all testing out the cameras. If I had the R50 on at 4K, it would shut down the recording. It's too much for it to handle. On the ZFC, it's that 30-minute time limit. ZV-10, no problem. Now the R50 should have no crop at 4K. I thought I'd let you guys know about that. Let me get that up a little bit more. Now I'm getting some dash. Now I don't get any dash. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do this. There. There. That's what I should have done, but it's pointed more to the left. I move it to the right. Yeah. Now I'll do it this way. That way you don't get any dash. And now we can go down this way. So I see turn on the windshield wipers and the R50 focuses. I think they're all in 16:9. Yeah, I'm going to go this way. Go to the edge. Right by the railroad tracks. So I'm looking at shrubs, I'm looking at trucks, I'm looking at the focusing. There's a fence. Okay. I don't think I can get all the way through. So I'll go in between the buildings. It's raining again. But I thought this would be a neat thing to do. You know, just drive around, test out cameras, see how they did in the rain, and we get different stuff, see what the camera can do and perform. I've got 13 minutes and 25 seconds left on the ZFC, so I'm going to have to remember about that. The voice quality still looks good on cameras. So let's see, I can't go any further, I think. Yeah, it's just a fence. So what I'm going to do is go through here and out the other entrance. And there's some trucks. I thought this might be cool, looking at the trucks. And then there's that guy driving around again. So, I've been driving for about 45 miles today. I see a stop here, but I think it's pointed the wrong way. I'm not sure. Usually it's on the right hand side, so I don't know. See, it should be like this one out of the parking lot on the stop. So what I'm going to do is, I think this is a cool shot, okay, with these pretty plants. So you see the red ones and the crepe myrtle tree, okay? But that warehouse building back there behind those plants, which I'm coming up on, I don't know if you can see it, that's Amazon. But I'm coming real close to the flowers. I think it's a cool shot. The ZFC should have the best one. Alright, and I think the HDR on the R50 has the best colors. ZFC's not bad either. And you can see the yellow flowers in the background. I don't know if you can see it. But I like doing stuff like that. You just drive around. You don't have to get out. You don't have to get your cameras wet, but you can just, look at this. Look at these flowers. They're just gorgeous. Isn't that something? You see beauty here and there. You just got to pull off the side of the road and look at it. You don't have to get out and walk. There's a crepe myrtles. So I got some pink ones. They haven't bloomed yet. With all this rain, they haven't bloomed. They usually wait till June. And the flowers last for a month or so. But look at those. Aren't they gorgeous? So, anyway. Coming up to the Blue Bonnet. Been in this parking lot many times. Resetting the cameras. Look at those big daisies. Aren't they incredible? Oh my, they're about 6 feet high. Look at that. Gorgeous. Unreal. And he's driving in that parking lot again. So I got 8 minutes left on the ZFC. I got some missing footage for about a couple of minutes. And I realized, oh yes, the 30-minute time limit. Messed up again. I can't believe that. Why I always forget, I just don't know. So there's the Blue Bonnet Dance Hall. That was rough. So you got O'Reilly Auto Parts on the right, Penske on the left. A lot of trucks, big warehouses for their parts. I can order stuff from Amazon. Get it in at least 2 days. So I've ordered some stuff like for my cameras that only have a tilt screen. That way I can vlog and look at the front and I can see on the screen. The only other way is by hitting the menu and then looking on the screen using Ecamm Live Pro. I thought you might like this type of setup. That way you can take a look at the different cameras. So is 1080 good enough? Oh, we like the high definition. You can upscale it to 4K and it'll still look good. I might even do a 4K 60. 4K 30 might show some stuttering and stuff, but put it on 60, takes all that stuttering out. So I've done some videos with this process and I've heard no comments from anybody. And I don't think they watch the whole videos, by the way, too. So it's raining harder. I'm getting a free car wash. But it's nice. So I got a Surge Protector 10 output plugged into my 110 volt in the car, and I'm running 3 cameras. I thought I'd never see the day. I was using external batteries or the internal ones, and boy, technology. Of course, I didn't have all that stuff in my VW Beetle, but this car, it was kind of like the flagship in 2017. They're not making the sedans anymore. They're all going to SUVs. So that's unfortunate. Look at that. Look at all those SUVs. I'm seeing less trucks too. There we go. Finally. Yeah, I got 3 minutes left on the ZFC. Can I make it home in time? I can. So thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, please give me a like, subscribe. Any questions, just write in the comments down below. And remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and until next time, goodbye. So I got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the ZFC. See all the rain. It's coming down hard. I redid my garage so this car can fit.